Else's Auto, 7 o'clock Tuesday, evening time for some Toy Tuesday. It looks like Randy is here with us already, ready to go. So, got a viewer box tonight. Actually, two Randys. Randy Ellenberger's here, Randy Weininger's here. So, got a viewer box tonight, pretty good sized viewer box from another one of our Canadian friends. We've gotten a few from him before. Always sends us some great stuff, always thinking about what we all like to see. So, appreciate that. But anyway, let's see. We'll give everybody a few more seconds to get their notifications to know that we are on and ready to go, and then we will get to slicing. So, I don't know if it looks good on your end. It looks a little wonky on my end. I don't know, something's weird with the lighting or something, but we'll flip this thing around and start digging into this box here in just a second. Pete's on with us, and see what kind of goodies we got tonight. Had a viewer package last week, got a viewer box tonight, so Big Job is here with us. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around and start slicing. Randy says it is a little fuzzy. Kevin L's here. Okay, let's see how's it look on this side. Maybe it was just, maybe this side of the phone's a little wonky or something, not sure. Maybe we had some numero unos here. Just in time to get ready to do some slicing into the viewer box. Look at all dream sequence. Must be the camera lens or something. I'll try to clean it a little bit here. So, yeah, I flipped the phone around, so we're on the other camera now. So maybe I'll try to wipe this one down. Maybe it'll be a little better if we flip it back around later. So, number one, trying to get mowed before the rain. I don't blame you. Jim's on with us. So you're just in time anyway, because we're getting ready to start slicing open this viewer box and see what we've got. We've got Jeff from Ottawa, another Canadian, on with us. Let's see what we've got in here. Pretty good sized box, actually. Just to give you guys an idea. Bill Wagaman's here. Almost 15 inches by 11 inches. Peter's on with us. And 9 inches. So, good sized box. I'm sure there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Let's find out what it is. Never know what's on the top of these things, so kind of want to trim here instead of just get in and start slicing. Almost in. There we go. Nathan's Mopar Garage is here. The flag on the side. I think it's Canadian, something like that. I'm not sure. Tweely D is here. Oh, real quick, too, one other thing before we get into this box. I talked to Mark Falcon yesterday. He had surgery this morning. So he called yesterday. He got completely spaced off and got wonky thinking yesterday was Sunday because of the holiday. That's why he missed us Sunday night. So he did call yesterday. He was supposed to have like a triple bypass this morning. So I wanted to let everybody know that's what I heard. So we're all pulling for him. Hopefully everything went well today. And you never know. If he's awake, maybe he'll jump on here in a little bit. But if not, that's what's going on. Mick's on. Mick hadn't been here for a while. Glad you're here tonight, Mick. So that was an update on Mark. Let's get back to the viewer box here and see what we've got. Magazines. We always got good use for magazines. Let's see what we've got here. Tweely D finally got his new Bronco. That was exciting. Popular Hot Rodding from 67. That's a cool one. Hot Rod from 66. With a little Sprint or midget on it. There again, what shows how much diversity there was in Hot Rod back in the day where they literally covered about everything. And Hot Rod Parts Illustrated from 66. So it looks like we're going to have some fun with these on some upcoming Sunday nights for sure. Toys, more toys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, car payment again. Yeah, that's not as much fun. Oh, Grand National, custom Grand National, die cast like 1/25. This is a big one. National products. National Petroleum. I can't read some of the back. National products or quality products does not actually say what it was other than National Petroleum. Prince Edward Island, it's an Acadian flag. Distinct Society of Canadians within Canada. Okay. So this one actually, I was looking at trying to figure out if it said something. It just says National Petroleum Products. It does not say what it was. It is 1 imperial gallon. This is a very tall but narrower can than what we're used to seeing on a typical 1 gallon American can. Just like this one that we sold Friday night or Sunday night, this Minneapolis Moline, we can see these American gallons are shorter and fatter when we compare them. So this is an imperial gallon with original lid and handle from the National Petroleum Inc. So that's definitely one that I do not have. Federated Anti-Gel Permanent Ethylene Glycol. So I'm assuming this was supposed to have been antifreeze. This one's kind of banged up, but there again, once again, this is a 1 gallon can. 1 gallon, this is a 1 gallon imperial. So, obviously slightly different than a normal US gallon, I'm assuming. Maybe a little bit fatter in diameter, but very similar in size to a standard US gallon. With the capacities are the mixture ratios on the back, very similar to what we see on a lot of the US 1 gallon antifreeze cans that we're familiar with around here. So let's look at this Zerex. And height-wise, very similar on these gallons. The imperial gallon versus the normal US gallon. This one did look a little bigger in diameter, and it is slightly bigger. Very slightly bigger in diameter, but not by much than the standard US gallon that we're used to seeing. For the Federated Anti-Gel Permanent Ethylene Glycol. So another cool can. What else we got? This looks important. Hope you can use this. Let's see. Well, it's wrapped up pretty good. So let's see if we can get this thing open. It's a gauge. Smith's. A speedometer in kilometers an hour. So obviously, definitely come from Canada. Being in kilometers, it is brand new. I don't know what it's for, or what, if it's for a particular vehicle or not. But it's obviously perfect. I mean, it's just basically a brand new gauge. Smith's gauge, speedometer in kilometers an hour with about a 4-inch face. So that's a pretty unique piece. More toys. Toys are always good. Let's see what we got over here. Loose down here in the corner. A little Matchbox twin engine dragster. Quebec keychain. Dan got his hubcap. Great. 180 kilometers is about 111. So that's about 111 mile an hour speedometer. I'll have to check back through my notes. I got an email, and I think this was supposed to go into the raffle, so we'll see. I'll double check that on my notes in the email. Big toy jet. Love toy planes. Toy planes are always cool. 747 jumbo jet toy. A Hot Wheels Jeep truck. That's kind of a different one. I don't even really remember that one. The bottom of it said, I think, 82, so that's kind of a different piece. And I don't know, maybe that was a Canadian deal. I'm not sure, because I honestly don't remember that one very well. Oh, this next Hot Wheel, this thing is cool. Something that I didn't look at this when I grabbed the handful. I just looked down and seen it on the side of it. And I was like, holy cow, I didn't even know they made a Hot Wheel of this thing. Let's see. It actually says Mattel, so it's even actually a Hot Wheel. On the Dodge Omni 024. Check that out. Who remembers those? See, 20 ounces in an imperial pint, so 5 U.S. quarts is an imperial gallon. So there will be an extra quart in those imperial gallons. Omni 024 Hot Wheel. That's kind of cool. Randy got his Dodge grease cap. Awesome. Those are cool pieces. Those things are so cool to hang up. Like I said, I got a bunch more of those coming too. So of all different kinds, makes, models, as I start sorting through what I've got. Because like I said, we've been gathering those things for years. Had a bunch of them hanging in the shop. Need to get some more of them hung back up. But this must be part of a toy service station. BP sales service station. So all this is one piece. This must have been, I don't know if it was like a top piece to a sign or something, but some part of probably an old toy gas station. It actually is metal. What else we got? These are about the size of plates, so. Ontario. Ontario trailer, okay. More Ontario. This is a set. There's attached. There's zip tied together. Yep, a set of Ontario. And Black Ontario. And that's a match set. These say 97, so they've actually got a few years to it. Alan's here with us. So, and I think some of these, I need to go back and check the email. I think some of these were supposed to go to the auction or raffle as well. So I will double check those notes and see where we're at on these plates. And a few more things to go. Let's see what we got. Cord. This is actually, oh, it's kind of like printed on a board here of this cord, open car cord. And it's actually not, it's like, the picture's there, but it's like printed or something to the board. It's part of the board. That's kind of interesting. Cities, Ohio map, Shell, German map. Let's check these out. Shell, Ohio, City Service, Ohio. Obviously, we can look at these graphics and the cars and say this is probably late 50s, I'm guessing. Lots of color on it, lots of great graphics. And this Shell, yeah, it's a map. Holy cow, it's totally weird though. Deutschland, so I assume this is German. But look at this way this map works. It's a nice shite briny cover. It's bigger. You know, we've laid the other map that we're used to against it. We can see how much bigger and perimeter this one is. And when you open this up, your map opens with you. And then out from there. So, pretty fancy shell map. And it looks like Audi, Mercedes, so all kind of fits in with the German part of this shell map. I think there's a couple more things in here. Yes, a couple more things. American Cars of the 50s, a coloring book. Hey, there's the LeSabre. And one more book on ARCA. John's here. Don't know much about this book. I'm going to have to do a little studying on it and see what it is. This is actually a hardbound book. Solid cover. ARCA, 50 years of racing. Some cool shots on the front. Stock car type stuff. But I'm honestly not 100% sure what ARCA was. Or, you know, how it actually operated or what it was like compared to NASCAR. If it was the same thing or what. But so, looks like there's a lot of cool stuff in there as well. And that's it. We've reached the bottom. So let's move the box back here, take one more quick look at everything. Great, says Brian is back working full time. That's great after falling out of that semi-trailer and getting pretty busted up last year. Glad to know Brian's back to work. Big John thought it was a step down from NASCAR. Could be one step down from NASCAR. I'm not totally sure. So, but anyway, congratulations to Brian to be back, being finally better and being better enough to be back to work. That's got to feel a lot better to be back functioning, back to what you're supposed to be doing. So anyway, tonight we had the ARCA book, the coloring book, The cord picture. Whoops. Ontario plates. The German map, as well as the Ohio map. The Toy Grand National, custom. Toy 747. And some really great Hot Wheels. Or actually, I think this one was the Dragster. I think it was Matchbox. The little Jeep Hot Wheels, as well as the 024 Omni Hot Wheel. The speedometer, keychain, the EP station sign, and these great magazines that we're definitely going to have to get worked into Sunday night. Hot Rod Parts Illustrated from 66 with complete Bonneville coverage, the NHRA Nationals. Obviously, a lot of stuff right there, right up our alley. Popular hot rodding for February of 67. Performance test, the Shelby Mustang GT350. Tips on building a 427 Chevy engine. Obviously, I think there's going to be some good stuff in there that I think we're going to enjoy. As well as Hot Rod from July of 66. Scoop, Ford's new Street Fairlane with a big 427. Jim, remember those magazines from back then? So there we have it. Pretty good viewer box tonight. A lot of cool stuff in there. So anyway, that's what I've got for tonight. Obviously, we had a lot of neat stuff to check out. And glad you guys hung out and went through it all with me. We got some great stuff we're going to be able to incorporate. Like I said, I'm going to check the emails, but I think a few of those tags you wanted to go into the raffle or the auction. And obviously the magazines look like great candidates for Sunday night for sure. So that's what I've got for tonight. What else is coming up? We put that Mercury video up last night, a little 62 Mercury. Yeah, Popular Hot Rodding was cool. I remember that well. Not quite that far back, but I do remember it. In fact, when I saw that LeSabre in the coloring book, it reminded me I still got to do the video from the McPherson Car Show. I need to get that put together, and still tons of new inventory to get going, plus the ACD archives. A lot of stuff to do, and need to get some of that stuff. Peter says, see you next week. Tune in, says hit the like button. Appreciate that. With that, I'm going to get going. Hope to see you all back here Sunday night, 7 o'clock for Sunday Night Live Chat. And that's right, Pete. Definitely thanks to the viewer once again for the viewer box. A lot of cool stuff. Glad you guys all enjoyed it as well. It's all right up our alley. So, whose shop was the 67 Mustang? And that was at my buddy Doug's shop, one of his shops. He's the one that found those cars. So, that was at his place. No, actually, I took it with us Friday when we went to look at that Corvette, and then I forgot to give it to him. So, I still need to do that. Don Finetti, owner back then, but Rarefner left. Oh, I think that was the ARCA stuff. So, anyway, I'll keep an eye on comments here for a few more seconds as we get ready to wind down this episode of Toy Tuesday, so I can get back in the office and get to work. You guys can all get back to your evenings and keep moving. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to the viewer for a great viewer box. Had a lot of fun with all you guys tonight. Stay tuned. A lot more cool stuff coming up, and we hope to see you all back here at 7 o'clock Sunday night for Sunday Night Live Chat. Thanks for watching, everybody.